In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to set up Sparkpost Webhooks. By the end, you'll have Sparkpost sending real-time email event data like deliveries, opens, clicks, and bounces straight to your application so you can track performance and trigger actions automatically. Start by heading to app.sparkpost.com and signing in to your account. Make sure you're in the correct workspace or environment where you intend to capture events. Once you're in, look for the Webhooks area. Depending on your interface, you'll find it under Configuration, then Webhooks, or under Account, then Webhooks. You'll land on a page that lists any existing webhooks and gives you the option to add a new one. Create a new webhook by selecting New Webhook or Create Webhook. This opens a form where you'll set everything up. Begin with a clear, descriptive webhook name. Pick something you'll recognize later, especially if you manage multiple environments. Naming it after the app and environment is a good practice. Next, enter the target URL. This is the public URL of your webhook listener, the endpoint in your system that accepts post requests. It must be accessible over standard web ports, 80 for HTTP or 443 for HTTPS. The Sparkpost UI doesn't accept custom ports, so avoid anything like 8080. Whenever possible, use HTTPS for security. Also make sure your endpoint returns a 2xx status when it receives events. Many platforms expect a quick, successful response to consider the delivery complete. For authentication, you can choose None, Basic Auth, or OAuth 2. If you opt for Basic Auth, provide the username and password that your own endpoint expects, not your Sparkpost account credentials. Keep those values secure and ensure your listener validates them. If you use OAuth 2, confirm that your listener verifies the token on each request. Now choose the events you want to receive. You can select categories such as delivery, injection, open, click, and bounce. Only the types you select will be sent to your endpoint, so pick what's meaningful for your reporting or automation. You can always come back and refine this later if you need more or fewer signals. Finally, save your webhook and run a test. After saving, use the test option in the interface to send a sample payload to your target URL. Watch your server logs or the application console to confirm the request arrives and is accepted. If you don't see it, double-check the URL, firewall settings, authentication configuration, and that your endpoint returns a 2xx response. Once the test succeeds, you're ready to receive live Sparkpost events.